Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. I want to talk a little bit how silver stackers are going to be getting the last laugh when all things are said and done. And this is simply because silver is the only investment, the only asset that has long-term potential. If you look at stock markets, if you look at anything, even real estate, it all comes to an end to some extent. Whether that company falls in the stocks, whether that real estate property is turning into a worse neighborhood or losing property value. Precious metals are the only thing that have real intrinsic value that also makes sense from a fundamental long-term perspective. We're investing our money into gold and silver to preserve our wealth against hyperinflation as the dollar deflates over time. This is a timeless investment. Every other type of investment has to come to an end sooner or later. Cryptocurrency is new, so it still is in that it's in that unseen or untempered waters. So we really don't know the longevity that cryptocurrency has. But when you look at anything else historically, you see the same patterns. Even the dollar. The dollar is only a couple years old and it still hasn't even been successful to any extent at that. Precious metals definitely have the longevity, so silver stackers will be getting the last laugh. You hear people talk about silver being in a bear market, that silver is more for, a hobby, or it's more of a commodity and not an asset. And the more I hear this, the funnier it sounds, because when you look at the historical statistics, or just in history from biblical times to Egyptian times, silver and gold are the only things that's always been consistent. It's always been there. Nothing else has, though. Stocks are new, fiat currency is new, everything's new. But for people to be as ignorant to say that silver and gold are more of a, hobby, fun type of thing to do, coin collecting, they're missing the entire point. Silver's been used as a means of trade for 6,000 years, thousands and thousands of years longer than the dollar. And this is for a reason. It's not because, it was younger civilizations, blossoming. It's because it's the only constant variable that's seen as, or is useful in a denomination traded amongst people, in an economy, in a society, and it always will be. That's the perfect thing about precious metals, is that it's not going anywhere. It's never going to go anywhere. We need more and more silver every single day. I've made videos talking about all the different uses that silver has and gold has to offer in the world, whether it's, the technological standpoint from it, industrial or medical field. It's used incredibly, at incredibly large amounts every single day, and industries are going to keep needing it. Nothing else can replace silver. Nothing else performs like silver does. So it's not like it's going away, where when real estate, the property value will definitely, could downsize or downgrade, whether it's bad neighborhoods tearing the malls down, stores shutting down, whatever the case is, crime rate increases, whatever the case is for real estate, it's risky and it's not a very long market compared to precious metals that are timeless. Also, comparing that to stocks, these companies, these technology companies, they're good for a while, but there's no longevity in it, because eventually, especially how fast paced the technological world is, the new iPhone today is different than tomorrow, or PS3 might change by, in 10 years, who knows where video games are going to be, or who knows what technology is going to be, or who knows what, it's advancing so rapidly that you can't really count on any type of, solid, permanent foundation or structure to base that off of. Silver and gold are the only investments that have real structure and real, longevity. When we're investing as investors, silver stackers are going to have the last laugh. People downsize silver, they doubt it. When it's doing good, they think it's just a hiccup or a mistake, and it's going to be corrected soon. And then the funny thing is, when silver does appreciate, everyone hops on board. When the media is covering it, when they see it starting to really gain profits, then they hop on board. But it's only then. And that's the funniest part, is because then those people are paying the highest premiums. They're paying the highest prices for it. And these people will come in and out of the markets only buying it at its highest point, because that's when, people have faith in it. So look at silver, and when you want to talk about anything or look at it statistically or realistically, you want to look at the history behind it. Look at the patterns. Look at the patterns with everything. So if we're doing this, let's go back to 2011 when silver was $48, basically $50 silver. Not even 10 years ago, silver was $50. So looking at that, what was happening during that time period? Stock market volatility, economic insecurity, same type of thing. Same things we're seeing today, but on a much larger scale today. There's about 15 times more things going on in the economy right now that could be definitely pushing silver higher than $50. I don't want to be a silver pumper, not saying that silver is going to be, $100 by next month, because that's not realistic. I'm not going to mislead my audience, but there is a lot of stuff happening right now. I mean, just to name a few, US attacking Hong Kong's oil fields with drones, the Fed interest rates getting cut. We also have the US China trade wars, JP Morgan manipulating silver prices. JP Morgan also got caught with $5 million in fake gold bars, misprinted gold bars. We have the 2020 presidential election coming up. This is just to name a few. There's actually more going on as well. Merrill Lynch tried to manipulate the silver and gold markets by trillions of dollars. Stock market volatility. There's so many things happening right now that it really is, just a ticking time bomb. Silver's time is definitely coming. Silver shortages, platinum and palladium shortages, boosting those prices up. Silver demand skyrocketing. While we need more silver, the top 3 silver producers, Mexico, Peru, and Chile, all abandoning silver mines, only finding silver by bypassing product from lead and zinc, focusing on gold more because gold is more profitable, just chasing the dollar. So looking at this, there's many things behind silver's back that are just waiting for it to boom, to blossom, to really expand in price. But it's funny how the people that doubt it don't look at any of those stats, don't look at any of those of that logical evidence or the details, the information that's right in front of their face. They'll still just say, "Oh, silver's just going to sit at $17 for the next 5, 10 years," and it's like, really? But then when it does hit $30, $40, then you're the ones saying, "Oh, I knew it, but it was." It's like, why? Like, why don't you? Or you'll be one of the people kicking yourselves in the butt, saying, "Dang, this whole time the signs were obvious that precious metals were waiting to explode. Why did I not see it?" And that's from closed-mindedness. That's from ignorance. That's from the people that don't go on my channel and my comments that say the craziest stuff in the world, thinking they're so right and that they know everything. They're not opening their mind to the bigger picture. They're not opening their mind to new sources, new information. They think they know everything and they're unteachable. And that's the most dangerous place to be as an investor, as a person at that. Even as a person, you don't want to be closed-minded. The second you think you know everything, you stop learning, you stop becoming open-minded, you can't see new perspectives, and you'll make silly mistakes because you're not adjusting, especially as fast-paced as these markets are. You have to learn how to adapt and to adjust and to see different perspectives and admit your mistakes sometimes and humble yourself. But ego-driven people, is fed off greed and just ignorance, and that's the worst place to go. And that's why so many people make irrational, irrelevant choices in their investing careers and making silly mistakes. A lot of emotional attachment usually leads to panic selling or impulse buying and putting themselves in a bigger hole than they already are in. Similar to, like, let's say, our fiat-based system, trying to replace our debt by pumping out more debt. Like, that's going to fix the problem. That's like trying to get yourself out of a hole by digging deeper down. It's not going to work, and it never has and never will. So we use precious metals as an alternative to preserve our wealth against the deflating dollar, and putting our stuff in, putting our money, our wealth into something that has real longevity, real long-term value. It's as simple as that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to break it down, come from a different perspective, because I definitely know us silver stackers will get the last laugh. At the end of the day, 10, 20 years from now, people will be looking at us like we were the geniuses that saw something that no one else saw. And it's easy as that. It's as simple as that. And it's definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. It happened in 2011. People were saying, "Man, why didn't I buy silver when it was $10? Well, now it's $50. I could have, 5 times my value or my profit." And then it crashes, and then no one talks about it. And they don't invest their money, not thinking it's ever going to happen again. It was just once in a blue thing. But you see how quick it jumped to $50? it definitely can happen again, and it definitely will. And whatever it's going to take, whether it's a 2020 presidential election, whether it's some unknown factor that we haven't incorporated yet because we don't have a crystal ball to tell the future, whatever the case is going to happen sooner or later. And you definitely want to be buying silver sooner so you can get it for cheaper. But anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. Check out some other videos I'll be posting later today. Also, check out the videos I posted yesterday. I know you guys are going to dig those. Those are some really, really good videos, some of my best work. I know you guys are going to have fun enjoying that stuff. And also, I'm just really feel like I'm making some good content right now, trying to double down on my channel and make, just present stuff and just really, make some good content for you guys to enjoy and to feed on. But anyways, I do hope you guys are having a great day. I really do appreciate you guys, especially the ones that stick around this long in the videos, just supporting the channel, liking the video, subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.